It's vlog day 3. Sitting up here getting ready. One thing I have noticed that wearing leggings, I kind of stopped wearing leggings because, hello, they're tight. But the more these fibroids cause issues, the harder it is to wear pants. I was surviving with these, but yeah, they gotta go. So anyway, other than that, I'm about to change these pants to something I don't know what to wear, and trying to get together stuff that I know I'm gonna need, and I've just been starting to do this now. So right here, this thing to hold my pills, vitamins, stuff that I gotta take. Got that from Dollar Tree. This from clearly Amazon. I had that a long time ago. This has nothing really to do with it. I need to do an empties video, but this reminds me, I need to get castor oil packs. I heard about that long ago. People suffering from fibroids thought castor oil packs, holding them all up in this area would help along with heat. So that reminds me, I need to get some more Jamaican black castor oil, but I'm gonna look into these castor oil packs. Yeah. So yeah, it's messy, but this is where, when you guys see my videos, I'm normally sitting right here on that chair. Anyway, so this is what I've been using on my skin. So this is the eye cream I've been using from pharmacy. This is the moisturizer I've been using for pharmacy. This rose water I just use, on top of my makeup, before I put my makeup, over my moisturizer. Yeah, I'm moving a whole bunch of plants from outside. Yes, those are collard greens. To the inside because I guess they're cleaning the gutters today. So because I live on the second floor and my gutters are right there in the middle of my patio, I'm just trying to move at least the plants that I can actually eat inside, because I don't know what's going to be coming out them nasty old gutters up there. Okay, y'all, so I've been looking for bags that I can, or organizer or something that I can have when I go to the hospital. And then first let's look at this crazy closet. So this is what happens when you move and you stuff everything in your closet that you actually need to get rid of. You don't have time to get rid of before moving, and you just want it out of your space. So this is what happens. That's one thing. Okay, back to the bag. So I'm like, wait a minute. Here goes the bag right here that I had. It was my hospital bag with my second son. Let's get it out. And let's just close this back up because don't nobody got time to deal with that. So, okay. So whatever's in it, I need to get out. But yes, I think this is a big enough bag. Now the goal is for me to not spend the night. The plan is to have it done laparoscopically and for me to not stay overnight. But of course, who knows what's going to happen with any adverse reactions to anesthesia, the fact that I got weight on my stomach, adds a little bit, another complication because just from that, blood pressure, all that type of stuff. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I am going to put maybe a light robe in here because they have you, I guess, doing a lot of walking. And I'm not trying to have the hospital gown on and, you know, my booty out. So, so maybe a thin robe. Fuzzy one is not going to fit in here because, yeah. And then my toiletries. And do I even want to open this? I don't even know what's up in here, y'all. There's that compartment. Papers. A dictionary. Anyway. And it has, I don't even know what this part's for. What is this hole? Shoes? I don't even know. Something can fit right there, hook onto that. But anyway, I don't need to buy a hospital bag. But let me show y'all what I just want to get, kind of because I just want to get it. Oh, I really need to do my hair. I have not done anything in a very long time. Yeah, that's a mess. But we're not going to talk about that. Let's go back to, we're not going to talk about this pimple either. Let's go back to that closet. So I shouldn't say everything in there was stuff I need to get rid of. Part of it is, let's see, my air conditioner is in there. A lot of cardboard boxes, because what I wanted to do, because, you know, I'm Miss Crafty, I wanted to make tufted headboards with cardboard. And, you know, it's all kind of directions on how to do it on Pinterest, YouTube, all that. But I wanted to do that, and I was supposed to do that like 5 months ago. I've been living in this apartment here for, is it that long? Something like that, yeah. Yeah, so anyway, so I wanted to do that. And so I have cardboard from the boxes that I used, moving boxes, so they're pretty big. And then there's wigs in there. Nothing is organized. I mean, there's like built-in cabinets and everything on this side. That side's a little bit better than this, the other side of the closet. And this is my hallway closet. Just to hang up. There's still, I know everybody, you know, a lot of these apartments have actually nothing on the walls. I gotta have something on the walls, because guess what? I raised 2 kids, and you just can't have everything digital. I don't know. And maybe because, you know, I'm old school, but I got to see my actual family somewhere in the house. So there's things in there I need to keep. There's a lot of things in the car. Outside my son's school looking crazy again. Who cares? Oh well. But I was just thinking about what I said. I don't know if it's going to make this blog or the previous one, but remember I was talking about drivers and how I wouldn't trust none of these people that they got. They got radio cab, they have all different kind of transportation businesses taking these kids to school, as well as, you know, just regular school buses. But let me tell you, okay, we not only have the issues with the way they're driving. I mean, it's the way I see them driving, like on the way home. Like, y'all driving like that? Oh no. We speeding, we weaving, we, you know, crossing over into the other lane and all kind of stuff. You will not, I repeat, you will not be driving my son. But it was 2 days ago, and we were parked outside of school, and one of the transportation companies, whatever you call it, pull up. The student gets out the back, leaves the door open, and they playing some music. Okay, enough so you can hear the lyrics clear as day, and loud too. I'm like, okay, did they remember they were in front of a school? The school is a business, and then there's like 2 other businesses across the street, and some more around the corner, all kinds of stuff. Okay. This is the type of stuff that makes you think, do these folks got home training? The student's one thing. That's the student. I'm talking about the driver. Grown person authorized to take someone else's child to school who's not a relative. Are you kidding me? And then what makes it worse, the driver's black. And I don't know what music he was playing. Some rap music. I don't know who the artist was. All I know is we had in this. We talking about private parts. We talking about all kind of stuff. right in front of the school. And I'll tell you, there's a sidewalk and then the windows to 3 different classrooms just right on the other side of the sidewalk. I'm like, what is you doing? And my son is sitting in the car with me. He ain't saying nothing because, you know, I said enough for pretty much everybody. I'm like, you know, this is the type of stuff that makes other people think we ain't no good. Like we don't got no common sense when we do stuff like this. It's like, come on now, have some sort of respect. You in front of a school, you are parked. The school ain't even open yet. We got other people parked with their children or whoever they're authorized to drive. We got businesses. Save that mess for your own house. How about that? Nobody want to hear all that. And then we got stuff like, you know, people freely saying racial slurs. And speaking of that, let me say, I may insert like a picture or something of the story, but my two nieces, I'm so extremely proud of them, so happy that they're growing up to be strong Black women who are not going to just sit there and take any old kind of, you just don't understand how happy I am, because, you know, gone are the days of, you know, be seen and not heard. That never really worked for me anyway. It never ever really worked for me. I mean, I used to be quiet when I was young, but trust me, my mind was swiveling with all kind of thoughts I wanted to say out loud, and now a whole lot of them come out of my mouth. But anyway, to get back to what happened, they go to Tiger High School, and you know, the people of color there have to deal with racial slurs and all kind of stuff all of the time, apparently. And apparently someone not of color decided, oh, I'm going to do a TikTok and I'm going to talk about Black folks, you know, other religions. I'm going to talk about, you know, any other race of color that is not what that person was and the other people. And they're just saying all this derogatory, just foul stuff, racial slurs, and laughing about it. So this was on TikTok, and apparently this is the part I can't stand about TikTok. They let you do whatever the hell you want to. There's so much hate speech on there and stuff. Anyway, they got tired of it. And organizer was part of a walkout. They did a walkout, and there was hundreds of kids part of this, you know, protesting this mess. They're there to go to school. They're not there to feel unsafe, feel like they're less than the other people there. And then for the school itself, what kind of mess are you doing? What kind of action are you taking against students doing what they're doing? I don't care that was online. Everybody know what school they go to, and the people of color already at that school are being subjected daily to racial slurs and stuff. Can you imagine that? You walk into your class and you got somebody flinging out something they shouldn't be saying out their mouth, and you just want to knock them in? Because guess who they're going to look at as the problem starter? They're going to look at you. They ain't going to look at the person who said whatever they said out their mouth that shouldn't have said. So anyway, it made news. I was so proud of them. I had tears in my eyes when I saw their mom sent me the news report, the news program, and some articles, and I was just like, wow, if my dad could have seen this. This is what I'm talking about. We got so many folks still to this day, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. They weren't so blatantly open with it when my older son was in school, but you know, even my youngest son, he has dealt with stuff. I have dealt with his school regarding racial slurs, and trust and believe, we've had people removed, we've had people taken out of classrooms, we've had people taken off a whole entire school buses. I don't give a care. Go somewhere else with that. You will not be nowhere around my child. I don't even want my child to see you. How about that? You know, it's getting where kids are feeling already, especially when they're going through puberty and you start learning more about yourself, what runs through your blood, you should nowhere feel like that you're no good, like you're inferior, like you're not worthy, like you shouldn't be respected. You know, you shouldn't feel like there's something wrong with the color of your skin and your heritage because of what some other people allow their kids to have coming out their mouth. I mean, watch what you say, because that mess come back on you. All this attention on me, you got threatened by the color of my skin? Well, that reflects on you. Anyway, what was I talking about that? Okay, yeah, I just had to mention that. But back to old boy blaring inappropriate music from his car with the door open. Y'all, this is the type of stuff, I'm gonna keep it real. You know, being you know, when you start working or whatever, as you're younger and throughout your work life, or if you have a coworker or whatever, there's always somebody that could be the same, you know, color as you, or that act a dang fool, and you just like, are you kidding me? We gotta work so much extra for people to take us serious, and you want to come in here and act like you don't got no sense. Okay, you don't got no sense, but there's people looking at that person that don't got no sense and think we all like that, and we're not. So much I can say, so much I can say. Anyway, what time is it? The sun getting ready to come out. I have a wonderful IEP meeting tomorrow. If you're a special need mom, parent, guardian, whatever, you know, let me know in the comments. Is it IEP season for you? I'm sure it is. And have you already attended your IEP meeting? And how did it go? Yeah, I get to do it tomorrow at the very same time as my husband's uncle's funeral. That's another thing. But unfortunately, I can't miss this IEP meeting because this was rescheduled. And let me tell you why it was rescheduled. It was rescheduled because the school district's Wi-Fi or internet went down. I'm still confused on how that happened. But in between all of the schools within the district, they were all down. It's like, so did someone not pay the internet bill? What happened? That's crazy, because you know, if anyone who doesn't know what the IEP, I'll insert what that is. But with the IEP meeting, you got people, you got the district representative, you got, if the kid lives in another school district, their representative, you got teachers, you got counselors, psychologists, therapists. Sometimes, you know, there might be doctors. There's lots of people who attend this meeting, so you got to work with all those schedules just to make the first meeting. And for it to be rescheduled, and it's the second time around, and it has to be done by a certain time within the year, I'll be so relieved when it's over. Anyway,